Dear friends, welcome to another video of Fathoming Mind. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the effect of counseling in person's life. So, why a person should go for counseling? Is it a necessity in a person's life? We know that our life is filled with a lot of incidents. Everyday life, we are facing a lot of incidents. Whether you are a working person, whether we are a school-going boy or girl, or going to college. So we are doing different activities in our everyday life, or housewife, or so different activities we need to perform in our life, and we are in connection with the society or the people, either with our friends or with relatives or with the family or with the peer group or with the co-workers. So these all are making our world. So the individual is encircled by all these social web or all these social relationship, and we know that we have got a thing called mind, and our mind is always at work, just like our brain. We know that our brain is always active, and that is why we are able to process and interpret the information from the physical world, and we are able to know the things and act accordingly. So here the brain is able to give command. In the similar way, the mind is also at work in our everyday life. The mind is always active, and together with the brain, mind is also working. Even during the sleep also mind is at work. So what the mind is processing? So mind is now, according to Sigmund Freud, there is a division of mind like conscious, preconscious and unconscious, and he interprets that the unconscious mind as the reason for the current behavior. So we are not going into details of all those things, we just consider the mind. So the mind is the reflection. Okay, the reflection of the mind is our behavior. Our everyday behavior stems from this mind, and the mind is enabling to act in different ways, whether to act calmly, whether to act aggressively, whether to act politely, etc. So our mind wants to do certain things in our everyday life. Our mind sometimes get depressed, sometimes becomes successful, sometimes becomes joyful, sometimes becomes elevated, sometimes becomes sad. So these all are the state of mind we feel in our everyday life. But whether we are able to express all the emotions of our mind to the other people, why we are not able to express? If we are not able to express these feelings to our co-workers or colleagues or some other people, why it is? Because the society has made up a circle how a person should behave. They have made some do's and don'ts, and we have to perform in that do's and don'ts. So when the mind is trying to function in that do's and don'ts of the society, what happens? Mind is not able to express its true feelings or the true self to the others, and it leads to some emotional troubles or some emotional bombardment within us, and we don't find a person to express these feelings to others, maybe to our relatives or maybe to our peer group, maybe to our co-worker. Why we are not able to express is because we are daily in interaction with these people. So here comes the need of a professional help, a person who is an outsider. So we just think about a situation. Two strangers are traveling in a train. So when two strangers are traveling in a train, they don't know each other, the identities of the other people, but they just talk freely from their mind, their feelings, whatever that is going on in, because they know that they will not be seeing in the future. Just a train journey, and this relation may end with the train journey. So in spite of the fact that the relation will end with this train journey, they speak with each other and they express their feelings. So sometimes it is like that when we express our feelings to an outsider. So here the counselor is a person who is with a lot of empathy, or who is able to hear the problems of the mind. Okay, more than the individual, it is the problems of the mind. And when we express all these problems, and when we have a person to listen to our problems, even though it is a professional counseling is a professional relationship, we find a person to express our thoughts, feelings and emotions too, and that is what makes the counseling effective. And we are able to unburden our problems and come into a true sense of ourself, which we were not able to express to the so-called society or in the so-called societal circle. So here we get here we get a relief from the, or more than we, our mind gets a relief from all these burdens, and the mind is able to find a true sense of meaning or a true sense of self. So here the counselor is a trained person, and if he has the real skill to listen to the client, here the magic takes place. The magic is that the client is able to get rid of the emotional problems and to have a relief and to truly function in the society. So that is the purpose of counseling. Here the person is able to get rid of his or the person's mind means the person himself or herself, and is able to get rid of this problem and able to function effectively in the society. Thank you, dear friends.